4:18 a.m. Prosecutor's building, 12th floor, hallway. I seriously think I'm playing the European ROM. What is it, that prosecutor? I can't believe how rude he was. It was unbelievable. Please maintain your profession, detective. I'm gonna find some real solid evidence proving Maggie's innocence. You'll see, sir. But we've been kicked out of the crime scene, sir. True. So then what now? Looks like my life's fallen into yet another gigantic ditch. Do not despair, Miss Bird. We can overcome this as well. There are many other places and things we should be looking into anyway. Really, sir? I don't remember doing that. For example, this hallway. This Lynship of his arrangement against Miss Bird is related to the Master Key. In that case, this hallway is the perfect place to look for more information regarding the mystery surrounding my door. Alright. Gumshoe's gonna follow me. Anyway, let's examine this. I won't rest till I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook or cranny. Look under the sofa. Yeah, look familiar. It's... Ah, isn't that the missing O-Series file, sir? No doubt about it. The bloody letters make it clear as day. There seem to be a few pages missing. Our thief took only what was necessary and left the rest behind. So what are these old files about, sir? I guess they've got something worth stealing in them, huh? Not particularly. It's just a collection of court files, however. The cases within these files are not mine. They belong to the High Prosecutor that used to accompany my current office. I have my reasons, but let's just say I was charged with keeping them as they were. And that means the thief must have also wanted a file for a specific reason, right? It would seem so. Why the pages related to that case from 10 years ago are missing? I wonder why anyone would want to care about such an old case. Well, you never know, Gumshoe. Sometimes people just do. Anyways, I'm gonna go over to Maggie. Let's talk to Maggie. I was wondering if I may speak with you for a bit concerning this case. I've always been a big fan of the courtroom, but this is like a dream where I'm being cross-examined by the Miles Edgeworth. I can't let this chance pass me by. I must remember to ask her about the Master Key. I should jog her memory by showing my notes to her through the press enter button. That's nice and all, but first, why don't we talk a bit? Have you ever met the victim before? Well, I've seen him a couple of times before when I had to go to Mr. Portsman's office. Mr. Faith was always playing basketball with Mr. Portsman, sir. That sounds like fun. Just once I'd love to play with him. It sounds fun, but the only person ever taking a shot was Mr. Portsman. All Faith ever did was pass him the ball, sir. On second thought, I don't think I have fit in at all well with him. Now let's talk about you, as much as I don't like you. Miss Maggie Bird, correct? I take it that you are an acquaintance of the detective? She was under my supervision back when she was still on the force, sir. One day she got caught up in a murder and things started going downhill, so she quit. I owe a lot to Detective Gumshoe for introducing me to my current employer. Or so I thought until a few hours ago. Right before I was about to clock out for the night. You got caught up in this whirlwind of a case, correct? Don't worry. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Since I was 6 months old when I fell on the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. And now I even managed to be named a criminal just when I become a security guard. That's a lot to go through in one lifetime. I know, and just when I thought I had finally found my happiness, I wind up getting you and Detective Gumshoe involved in my bad luck. You don't need to worry about me, Miss Bird. Nor do you need to worry about yourself. I will solve this case and prove your innocence. All I ask in return is for your cooperation. Yes, sir, Mr. Edgeworth. You can count on me. I'll do all I can to help. Well, now let's present the master key. And the master key, not the gun. So when did you discover the master key was missing? By the time I realized it, I think it was around 1 a.m., sir. And I noticed it back at around 2:30 a.m. I was just sitting there on the ledge where the security room reception window was. But I'm sure that between those two times it was not just gone, but stolen, sir. Why is such an important key stored in such an insecure place? It's not like that, sir. We've always kept the key further inside the room, away from the window. Always, you say? Except for this time, correct? Well, I admit I was a bit careless, but I had my reasons. I left it out because I was sort of using it at the time. But it was after I had used it that I left it sitting on the ledge. She used the master key? Okay, we might want to talk about that. What do you mean by you used the master key? I had to use it to open the door for the prosecutor who had forgotten his key. I mean, it's my job as a security guard, right? What is it? That's right, I just remembered. The prosecutor who forgot his key. It was Mr. Portsman, sir. What? Tell me more about Miss Bird, quickly. It was around 12 a.m. Mr. Portsman had forgotten his office key, so I came down to security, sir. And that's when you loaned the master key to him? No way. It's against regulations to loan the master key out to anyone. I walked with Mr. Portsman to his office and opened the door for him personally, sir. I see. And then what happened after that? Well, he called for me to come close up his office as if he were leaving to go home. That was around 10:30 a.m., I think. So in summary, for the sake of one forgetful prosecutor, you used the master key twice tonight. Talk about suspicious. I doubt you could say that you've never left your keys at home, Detective. I think this calls for due examination of Mr. Portsman's door. Well said, Mr. Edgeworth. We shall do that. I don't want to look at you, Payne. I won't rest till I've made every suspicious nook and cranny. Room 1203. I take it that is Mr. Portsman's office. Portsman's office. Jeez. Yeah, you can't mistake it because of that basketball hoop, sir. Well, that reminds me, Mr. Portsman had actually wanted 1202 really badly, but since you were already occupying Mr. Edgeworth, we put him in the next door, sir. So why was Mr. Portsman so particular about getting room 1202? I'm not sure, but I bet it's because of something like his birthday is December 2nd. Yeah, it's gotta be it. I can't think of another reason why. I can think of at least 3, but why am I even wasting time thinking about it? Door's locked tight. I bet the old credit card trick wouldn't work here, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? This is the office of a high prosecutor, Detective. These doors would be pretty if an average cat burglar could get through them. Ah, so I get only a great cat burglar can get in. That must be the whole company. May I advise you return that conclusion to whatever pawn shop you bought it from? Oh, God. I'm sure. It's Mr. Portsman's personal basketball hoop. I can't believe he had put something like this in the hallway of a prosecutor's office. But you know, it's actually pretty useful, sir. I haven't gone to lost trying to get here the office since it's been here. How long have I had the same office? And you still managed to get lost? Stupid gumshoe. Why can't I control the Edgeworth? Yeah, why can't I control the Edgeworth? What is the basketball goop doing here? He didn't... Hey, didn't this used to be just outside next to the building a long time ago? So when When and why was it moved indoors? I don't remember exactly, but I saw one of the officers drag it up here recently. Drag it? I heard that it wouldn't fit in the elevator, so the poor guy had to bring it up himself. All the way up to the 12th floor? Yes, that does sound pretty stupid, doesn't it? Let's check my logic. See what I got. Okay, so the master key was stolen, and someone used the master key. Miss Bird, I'm afraid there's a flaw in your story. What? No way, pal. I mean, sir. You said that you locked up Mr. Portsman's office at around 1:30 a.m., correct? However, the master key had already been stolen at that time. Whoa! Nothing gets past you, Mr. Edgeworth. You saw that contradiction like a pro. I totally forgot about that, but thanks to you, I remember it now. You're right. It was around the very time I realized the master key was missing. And? Well, I'm a security guard, sir. I couldn't just admit to losing the master key, could I? So I pretended to lock up his room, sir. You pretended? Yeah, I used my house key and made it look like it was locked up, sir. So in actuality, you never did relock the door then? Well, I thought that maybe I could go lock it after I found the key. Come to think of it, I guess the door still hasn't been locked properly. Mr. Portsman's office, data jotted down in my organizer. So now do I need to examine his door again? Oh, rest of it said every suspicious nook and cranny. Deduce. Dispensable connected to any evidence I hold. Portsman's office. She could not lock it. There's a contradiction here between reality and the evidence. If what Miss Bird has said is true, then why is the door locked tight? You're right. Miss Bird, are you sure you didn't relock this door? I'm certain of it, sir. And I don't think Mr. Portsman noticed it himself that I hadn't. Which means what, sir? It either means that he actually does have the key to his office, or the door Miss Bird opened wasn't this one at all, but a completely different one. She opened a different door, but how can you prove that? There's an easy way to find out. All we need to do is we need to examine these prints on the number plate. Prints on the number plate. Tell us what we need to know. Everything, really? Like what, sir? Okay, yeah, obviously we don't know. Okay, obviously I was wrong. Prints on the doorknob? There we go. The prints on the doorknob will tell us everything. Hey, you pal. Do us a favor and see what you can lift from this, okay? So what'd you find out? There's no need for such brilliant nostril flaring, detective. Sir, I have found only Mr. Portsman's and Mr. Faith's prints on this doorknob. So only two people's prints were found on this, huh? That's pretty decisive. Huh? I'm lost, sir. Thinking logically, a certain other person's print should be on the knob as well. But whose print should also be on the doorknob? Maggie Bird. Will you find out if the prints of the person who unlocked the door are absent? You mean? Yes, the door that Miss Bird opened could not have been this one, but a different one. Mr. Portsman's office data updated my organizer. What have we here? I won't rest until I've explained every suspicious nook and cranny. Like we haven't said that enough. There's a little something in the door. What is this? Looks like a scrap of paper. I'll get it, sir. Let's see. Oh, there's something written on it. It looks like a note from the victim. Yeah, it's for Mr. Portsman. Note left by victim, jotted down in my organizer. What's this? What are you looking at, sir? Oh, hey, you're about a game. That's okay, detective. I just found the position of the hoop to be a little off. Hey, you're right, sir. I guess I shipped it with someone did what someone made a seriously sweet slam dunk. The positioning of the hoop is definitely unnatural. I better take note of this. Basketball hoop jotted down my organizer. It's this basketball. Probably of Mr. Postman? Yes, sir. He's always ready for a match. Basketball, soccer, dodgeball, tennis. It doesn't matter what sport it is, he's game. Although I think it'd be a little hard to play tennis with this ball. This isn't the point you should be focusing on, Detective. You're right, sir. Now I know what I should be focusing on. Bam, Mr. Horseman, someone should teach him how to clean his toys after he's done playing. I think we've reached the end of this conversation. Logic maybe? What do I have? No. What else to look at? Oh, I think we need to examine our door. All the rest of it persuaded every suspicious nook and cranny. I don't see any signs of forced entry. And according to the guard, no signs that lock was picked either, sir. Meaning the door really was open with a key. Did you happen to ask if any prints to this doorknob? Apparently the doorknob clean as a whistle. Wipe.